This is Janet from Try It, Like It, Create It, and today I'm going to be working with this new product to me that's called Izink 3D. It's a texture paste, and this happens to be white, has a little bit of pearlescence to it, and so what I'm going to do is apply it on black, and then once it's dry I'm going to come back and show you a technique. I have this stencil as well, and what I'm going to do is I've off screen I ran it through a Xyron machine to add some sticky to the back, and then I just and you can see I'm still pulling a little bit out of the stencil itself. You could use a spray adhesive as well, but you definitely want to get it so that your stencil will stick down to the surface. And so I'm just going to rub that down, and I've put a little tape over this small area here that I don't want to transfer. So I have that down, and now I'm just going to apply the paste with a palette knife. Any excess you have can be replaced into the container, or put back into the container, I should say. Alright, and let's see how that did with the adhesive. Okay, not bad. I'm looking to see if there's a little bit of paint that came underneath, and I just want to clear that part off before I move on. So I'm going to place another one right here and get that to stick down. And then I'm just gently applying this paste over the top. Okay. And again, just checking the back to make sure I haven't transferred any paint to the back. And then I'm going to try to get into the middle here. Probably should have started in the middle and worked out, but this will work. This is fine. Once again, just pushing down on my stencil to make sure it's attached. I have tried this without any adhesive on the back, and it really did bleed through. Not terrible, but definitely a little bit. So highly recommend the adhesive. And I'm starting to get a little muddled here, so I am just going to use a wet wipe to clean off anything that I might have gotten on the back here. Hopefully that won't affect the adhesive. And I have this little spot here I wanted to clear off. Okay. Then I'll go back to using my stencil, if I can find a way to put it on here without it interfering. Okay. Sometimes I'm just not generous enough. I'm starting to get a little bit smeared here, so I don't know, I might try one more, see if I can manage it without it being too bad. And I think the trick is too, is not to go over it too many times. All right, so I'm going to clean this up and I will come back when this is dry and show you the next step. So we're back and this is now dry. Hopefully you can see, it has a little bit of texture to the paper. And I'm going to add to this technique using another one of the products called Izink spray. And this one is a transparent spray, and you just give it a shake and then spray it on. And what I'm going to do is just kind of lightly go over a few of these leaves to get the effect that I'm looking for, and I'm kind of happy with that. And then the next product I'm going to use is same line, and this is Izink as well, but this one is a pearlescent color, and it needs a little bit more shaking, but hopefully you can see that the pearlescent is there in the liquid, and it's going to show up on the black paper where the transparent wasn't going to show up. And so I'm going to just gently squirt this I'm going to test it off to the side here for a second. There we go. You got a little bit on the paper. And then I'm going to let that dry, and then I can use that in a design. So I will let that dry and then come back and show you what that looks like when I am done. So this is dry now, and hopefully you can see the metallic and then the pink showing up on the white areas, and there's no pink showing in the black areas because it was translucent. It doesn't show up on the dark color, but then the metallic silver does show up. So hopefully you can see that result. And that would be a great technique to use for scrapbooking or card making. I really liked how this turned out, and I'll have to come up with a way to use it. So I hope you enjoyed this technique.